Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Angelina. This video is going to be about packing and some tips and tricks that I found out, and some of the information may be useful if you are going to be traveling on the road. I don't really know if this could be used for people that are going to be traveling on a plane, because I know you're really limited to, space and all that, and I never really traveled on a plane since last time when I was a baby, so I'm actually driving. I'm going to be in a car, so for 14 hours, not total, just taking breaks and making it all the way through, but not all at one time. So I'm going to be going to Florida, so I'm going to the Magic Kingdom, Busch Gardens, Aquatica, and SeaWorld, so 4 parks, and then I'm going to be just hanging out in Florida, going to the pool and shopping around, so that'll be really nice. I am going to be doing like what I'm bringing in my luggage and for Disney and all that, so look forward to that. This is just more of like a tips and tricks kind of thing, so people who are going to be, like I said, packing for any kind of vacation and you just want to, have more space. So some of the things that aren't on my list, if you're going to be traveling in the car, or even if not so, I saw online for like your carry-on for food, the Dollar Tree actually has a lot of items for like $1, and they're, decent size, like chips, and so you don't have to go to like Walmart and get this oversized bag. You just get like a small size, and they have like the candy. They even have drinks, so you really can't go wrong. So that's one of the places I actually recommend, because every time I'm going on a day trip with my fiance, we're always like, let's go to the Dollar Tree, and we just pick out like a bunch of stuff and just eat it, So it's really good, a really good idea. They even have like, I see sometimes even have like cereal bars, so maybe if you're like not into like eating junk, sometimes I see a lot of healthier things actually, so that's pretty cool. So you might want to check that out for like snacks and stuff. They also have some stuff for the kids, like the coloring, and you could pick up like a crayons, and like they have a whole bunch of coloring books and word finds and all that stuff for, if you want to be using that too, so that's really good. And they also have at the Target section, in the dollar section, I heard someone talking about it, but I'm going to recommend it to you guys if you have kids and you're going to be traveling, or if you just want to get it for them. It's in the section, I don't know the dollar section, if it's $2 or $3, I'm not really sure because I never bought it, but they have like a marker and crayon set, and it's like a little book and has stickers, and I heard a lot of moms actually really recommend it, so I'm going to share that with you guys, and I think that's a really great tip for, for the vacation. Really good idea. Another thing is you could get like a lot of other smaller items there, which I totally recommend, which like sample size of like toothpaste, soap, conditioner, all that. If you don't want to use the hotel stuff, I totally understand, because I don't really like to use the hotel stuff too much. If I'm only going for one night, then I don't mind it, but if I'm like going for 2 or 3, I don't really like to use their stuff, because I don't feel like it washes me as good as regular soap. I don't know. It's still soap, but I just don't like to use it too much. So, you could also get that stuff. I found out when Walmart has travel stuff, small stuff, and then I also saw that Dollar Tree has it. So I have a couple items here. These items aren't from the Dollar Tree, but I am going to be doing another video of some of the items that I did get, like a toothbrush. Well, actually, that was from Walmart. It was 97 cents, and I got 2 the regular toothbrushes that you could just throw away when you're done, because I actually have an electric one that I use, and it charges, and that's going to go in my big suitcase. So I'm just going to show you some of the smaller items that I actually recommend that you guys could get. So this is just a shampoo, which is just a normal size, like a deluxe sample size. Like I said, you could definitely maximize your space with using like smaller sample items. Definitely should check that out. So like I said, here is the conditioner to that. And then you could also use the Bath & Body Works. This is the 3 fluid ounces size. This would definitely work well. And then I also have a lotion here, which is 2 fluid ounces, which is another good size. So I really recommend getting items as this size, because you'll definitely keep a lot of space if you're a family and you need to maximize your space. Definitely think smaller items could work well. I think that would work well. I'm going to try it this year. I usually bring bigger items, but I'm always like, why do I need all this stuff? And it just takes up so much space in the car, and it's like too much room in the suitcase. So definitely going to take smaller things this year. Besides, like if you need like Tylenol and all that stuff, you need that. I'm also going to be taking all that, and like I said, I'm going to show you everything I'm taking, because I am taking a lot of those kind of things like Band-Aids and medicine and all that. So now on to my actual list. I saw that it says to use the USB slot on the back of the TV to charge your phone. So basically you would want to take, obviously you guys know what a USB is, so you'd want to take this and just put this part in the back of the TV, and and then you use this piece to charge your phone. I never tried that. I think that's more like if you're staying at maybe more of a modern hotel. I think that would really be useful. That'd really be interesting to try. So I'm going to see if I could try that. Another thing I found out is if you roll your clothes instead of folding them, you're really having more space for your items, for your shoes, for your purses, for whatever you're going to be taking. So roll your clothes. Another thing is I found out if you put a dryer sheet in your luggage just to make your clothes smell good, if you want to do that, really that's optional. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. Oh, and another thing I wanted to say that I actually have, if you're going to be washing your clothes, you should definitely see if, like, months before, you should try to see if you could get, like, free samples of, like, laundry soap, and definitely take them on vacation. I have a lot of them, so I don't have to, I don't have to worry about buying a bigger one or getting one from the store. I have tons of samples, so I actually recommend getting sample size, laundry soap if you're going to be staying a while and you want to wash your clothes at the hotel, if they do have that. If they don't, then just don't worry about it. But like I said, definitely type in like free laundry soap and see if what you come up with. I guarantee you'll find something. It might take a little bit. So like I said, do that prior to like 3 or 4 months before your vacation. So wash this early so you can get the information you need. Okay. Another thing is, like, if you're going to be taking like glass fragrances, like with your perfume, I never really take glass. I usually just use the ones in the plastic, and I don't have to worry about it. But if you are, you should put it in like a soft thing, like a sock, something like that, and just put that in there, and that would work well. And I also saw if you're taking shoes, you can put smaller items inside your shoes. So maybe like sunglasses, something that might break, something like those items, like the fragrance and all that, could definitely go into your shoes. If you're not into that thing, I know it's a little weird, but it's definitely something maybe to consider if you're worried about it breaking. So that is that. And I already went over the sample products, like I said. Definitely see if you get some travel items. Where I got some of these items, well, these 3 items is in a Walmart beauty box. That's $5 for, the 4 seasons. So spring, summer, winter, fall. That's $5. You just pay for the shipping. It's technically free. I have a bunch of videos on that too. I just really don't want to get into it in this video. This is more of a, a packing trip, can't even talk, sorry. Packing tips for your vacation. It's more of that kind of video. All right. So another thing, some of the things I am going to be taking as well, if you're going to be like where it's going to be hot or it's going to be raining, these are just some of the things I recommend from my list. A poncho, any brand. You could also even get one at the Dollar Tree if you don't want to spend a lot, because they're not real expensive, but I got mine from Walmart for about $4, so that's not too bad. Tums, those actually work good for acid and for stomach aches, and I saw they have ones for kids and adults. Definitely should get those. Chapstick, definitely. Sunblock, definitely. And then I'm actually going to be trying this my first year, is a cooling towel. So if you don't know what those are, basically you wet them, and then sometimes you have to you wire them out with the water, and then you just put them on, they have ones for your head and then one for your back. A lot of people use them to work out or to play a sport, but I'm going to be using it because I'm going to be in Florida, and it's going to be pretty hot, and I've dealt with it before, and it's really hard to deal with. So I would rather see if I could use the cooling towel. So I would definitely, if you're thinking about maybe getting one, definitely should look into that. You can get them on Amazon, and I also have them at the sporting goods store. I saw they had that, and I also saw they have them at Walmart actually after I purchased one. So there you go. And they also you would maybe want to take your camera if you have one. Definitely, that would be another good idea. And a GoPro. If you definitely have a GoPro, you should take it. I recently actually got one, and I'm so happy I did, because it's so much easier to film some other kind of clips that maybe I don't want to like use my whole camera for, and I have like a head strap in it, and just taking holding around a big camera. So I hope these tips and tricks are going to be good for your vacation. Thanks for watching. Bye.